Okay, this is a game that I've wanted to play more of for a long time, but for some reason, just keep neglecting, and I think I'm well overdue to get back to it. But instead of getting back to it, we're going to start over. Because why not? Let's go. Wow, I forgot about load screens. Just like I forgot about Dre.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Ganok character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
Yes, we do. That includes watching another load screen. Okay, so I'm sure everybody's familiar with what this game is, but just in case you're not, this is a remaster of an old PlayStation 1 classic, and I played it back in the day. I didn't play all of them and not all the way through, but I enjoyed them. But I honestly have to say I like the remaster better than I like the original for a lot of different reasons. But anyway, we might get into those later when I get chatty or whatever. But for now, let's go in here and get these options. Controls, vibration on, control scheme, move list, sound, volumes. Yeah, that's probably good. Reignited music, camera, motion blur off. Okay, map off. I think that's good. Anyway, let's get to saving these dragons and getting these gems. No waiting. Let's Spyro.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Okay. So, in this world, this is basically just a hub world, this Artisans thing. But even in the hub world, there's, dragons to unlock and a certain amount of treasure. I'm going to try to 100% each level because it's not terribly difficult to 100% each level. So that's what we're going for. But if I really get stuck on one, we'll just keep going and I'll come back to it later. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with all the ins and outs of this game, to be honest with you. I'm not someone who's played this a ton, but I do enjoy it, and it's not super difficult. So we'll give it the old college try. All right, first let's get all the gems in this hub world, at least as many as we can. What are you guys doing? I don't think so, sir. And this guy went running in here. Where did he go? Alright. Boink! Okay, so these little, clamshell things are extra lives, I believe. Yeah. And these treasure chests, obviously. A couple different kinds of treasure chests. But this is a level from the hub, I have to say, I think one of the reasons that, aside from just it running so much smoother and having, sort of modern camera controls and whatnot, and it just looking a billion times better. I think part of the reason that I like this game so much more now is there were just some things in the game that's the balloon guy who takes me to the next hub world. We ain't ready for him yet. Some of the reasons that I like this, like I was saying, more than the original, is because when I first played the game, like way back in the day, in the frickin' 90s or whenever it was, oops, there were some things that I was not very good at, that I didn't understand. Apparently, like this jump. This jump's always been kind of tricky to me. And then there were some things that I didn't know, or the things that game told me and then I forgot about or something. And then there were things that I just had no idea about. Like for one, okay, so you've got this dragonfly and that buzzes around you all the time. The dragonfly represents your health. That's to kind of keep the HUD off of the screen and just kind of keep it simple. So the color of your dragonfly reflects how many hits you can take and your current health. But what I didn't know back in the day is if you're looking for these gems and there's like 2 of them you can't find, if you click this button, the dragonfly points to the nearest treasure. So if you're hunting through this level and you can't find the gems, the dragonfly just freaking points it out to you. I don't know if I saw that in the tutorial on the PS1 game and forgot about it, or if I just never knew about it. But I'd be wandering around these levels getting pissed off and frustrated and bored because I couldn't find all the gems. Meanwhile, the game, in-game, shows you, it just has a pointer to, oh, the next treasure is over here. And I had no idea back in the day. None. Yeah, I guess I was just, I don't know, not paying attention or otherwise just being dumb. It's another stone hill. I'm kind of going to do these worlds one by one, but I want to run around the hub world, collect all the gems first. Get any dragons? Thomas with no H.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Alright. Oh, also, whoops, won't you... Wait, let me get this dude here. The camera can be a little bit wonky. Alright. So yeah, once you talk to the dragons, this little fairy pops up, and this is kind of like a checkpoint. If you die, you'll appear here, and you can reactivate these checkpoints as you go through. And then if you want to, you can replay what the dragon said if you missed it. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't think I can make that jump. Oh, there's more gems. How many? I think there's... Yeah, there's 100. Hey, what's happening, Megakaza? It's great, isn't it? I love it too.
How are you?
I'm good, man. How you doing? Alright, so yeah, I just started this. So we are just 54 gems into the very first hub world. Alright, let's get all the things and do all the stuff. Wait, I don't want to go in there yet. I want to clear out the hub world first. Whoosh. Okay. Oh, I missed one. I thought I could just jump and not have to glide there. Alright. I could. I just did it poorly. Alright, 65. We have...
Pretty
what?
good, thanks. Yeah, I beat this the other year. My favorite is the sequel cause that's the first game I played from the Spyro games grow.
So you started out with the second game, Ripto's Rage? I have very little memory of Ripto's Rage, or what is the final game in the series? I played the first one probably the most, but remember very little about the others. Alright, Dragon was this 3?
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him!
Keep your horns on, Spyro! You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing?
His
name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Alright. What do we got now? 75. So one more dragon and 25 more gems. Here we go. Boink!
Cool flash! Do that again!
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
Alright, we got all the dragons. And 15 more whatchamacallits. Gems, treasure. Alright, point me in the right direction, Dragonfly. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Some of them, anyway. Ah, I see it from here.
Hell bloody yeah. Love this game. How are you? Pretty good, thanks. Yeah, I beat this the other year. My favorite is the sequel cause that's the first game I played from the Spyro games grow. In Australia it was called Gateway to Glimmer, Ripto's Rage, played that when I was about 6.
Holy cow. Yeah, I was, that's Gateway to Glimmer. That's weird that it has a different title. I guess it makes sense, you know. Different regions get different titles and different cover art and stuff. But yeah, 6 years old when the sequel came out. I'm an old man. I was an adult when the first game came out. So yeah, I'm old. All right. Where is the? All right, the dragonfly is pointing me this way. Ah. Boink. 3 more. Where are you pointing? Let's see.
Yeah, I'm only mid-20s, but this was definitely a franchise I adored growing up.
Ah, here they are. Boom! 100. 100%. Okay. All the dragons. So now the hub world is 100%ed, so we can start actually doing the levels now. Yeah, I remember, you know, as with all those classic PlayStation 1 games, at the time it was amazing that the game would do, like, you know, 3D levels and stuff, and it was just kind of mind-blowing. But all the weird glitches with the PlayStation 1 with the texture warping and the just the polygon tearing, all that, just weird artifacts. Hard to look at, with a modern perspective if you go back and play the original. I'm really glad they remastered this series. Alright. What do we got in this level? Stone Hill. We got 4 dragons, 200 gems, and an egg. Alright, I guess let's get to it. We'll just maybe methodically work our way around the level in a counterclockwise fashion.
I always liked this franchise over Crash. Mainly cause Crash I wasn't very good at. Am good at Crash car racing game on the PS1 and that Rima.
Yeah, I definitely agree. This is a much... I guess it's not wrong to say it's a better game than Crash I think ever was. I enjoy it much more than I enjoyed Crash, but I also loved Crash as well. Crash just seemed a bit more difficult. Where I don't know if this was maybe geared more towards younger kids who weren't as skilled at gaming. I don't know. But Crash definitely has a serious difficulty curve in it. There's some of that stuff in Crash Bandicoot is really hard, where this seldom is. I'm having a hard time really remembering anything in this game that's hard. It seems kind of, whole game kind of seems like easy mode.
Did you ever play the Sly Cooper games? They were enjoyable.
I did, but for whatever reason, I only played them, back in the day when they originally came out, and I remember very little about them. But for whatever reason, it didn't maintain my interest, and I don't remember if I didn't like the game, or if it just didn't appeal to me, or if I just kind of, got another game and got distracted and moved on. I don't know. I can't remember. I should probably revisit it, because they remastered all the Sly Cooper games too, didn't they? Alright, where is the next? I hear that guy, gonna have to chase him. But alright, so...
It's one of those games you might enjoy revisiting it, and yeah, they did.
I'm gonna have to give it a try then, for sure. I'll definitely have to look into that. Was there... Sly Cooper, was there kind of like stealth elements in it?
The F1 season has been this season as well.
Oh yeah, this season has not been great, to say the least.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet!
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Yeah, the 2022 F1 has been pretty bad, and especially this last race at Singapore. I mean, I really do not like the Singapore track at all. So to me it's like Monaco. It's just a terrible, terrible track. I mean, it's awfully beautiful and everything. Maybe Singapore's a great place, but that track sucks.
24 races next season is the wrong decision, and what's worse, we still have Monaco and a few boring tracks.
Yep. Yeah, 24 does seem like a lot, but I don't know. I'm not opposed to having a big calendar, but I can understand why people feel bad for, you know, mechanics and the teams and the people who have to do all that traveling and all that work. It seems a bit crazy, but just as a spectator, as a fan, I'm okay with 24 races as long as we get some good racing.
They worked it out and the drivers only get 5 weeks total of from February to December.
Yeah, that's a long time to be traveling and to be away from your family, especially if you got kids and whatnot.
Header races for 3 times during the season.
Holy cow. That's what's really weird to me is the way they do the travel. You know, they should try a lot harder to travel to the same regions. Kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking about ass and don't know what I'm talking about. But it seems like they should, you know, do all the, you know, North American tracks and then anything in the Central America, or like Mexico or whatever, and then go to the next continent. But at the same time, that would encourage people to just not travel back home, because most of the people are based in, you know, England anyway. That would probably be even worse for...
And also they've changed Monza to now be before Spa LOL.
Really? I haven't even looked at the calendar. I have been aware that they, you know, it's 24 races long just because of the few podcasts that I listened to mentioned it. But, whoa, I haven't actually looked at the calendar and seen what's taking place and when and at what order. Hey, Key. I think that the trend that bothers me most in F1 is like this sort of gradual move away from tracks like Spa and Monza in favor of just going to these like oil-rich countries, or, you know, that just spend a bunch of money and their tracks are terrible, and they're, you know, the government's run by horrible people that
after you've freed all the dragons,
rack up a whole bunch of crimes against humanity, but we go there because their money's green.
It'll take
I
you
don't know.
back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
I guess that's specifically true about Saudi Arabia.
What would the Las Vegas track be like? Hope it's not as boring as the Miami one.
Yeah, that Miami track was just weird and crap. But to be honest with you, I have a really strong suspicion that the Las Vegas track is going to be garbage too. I hate to say it, but I do not have... First off, I don't like temporary street circuits anyway. I mean, just... There's plenty of permanent natural terrain road courses. And those, are, for me, that's what F1 should be about. Permanent natural terrain road courses. Maybe a couple of temporary... There's been a few temporary street circuits that I've liked. But for the most part, not a fan.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
I can think of a few exceptions, though. A few temporary street circuits that I actually like. They used to run at a track in Valencia that was a temporary street circuit, and I think the layout was sort of picked out by Herman Tilke or whatever, and that was a really cool track for something that was admittedly just a temporary street circuit. And what I think Melbourne is a temporary street circuit as well. Melbourne's a good track. I'd kind of like to see maybe Adelaide back on the calendar. I don't know. I tend to judge racetracks though on how fun they are to drive, which does not mean anything. That's a lot of times a track that's really fun to drive is not conducive to overtaking and makes for boring races. So for me, it's more about if I like to drive the track in the game. I like the track. I like to watch the cars race it in real life. So I guess that's the wrong metric, really, to judge an F1 venue. You want a venue that mainly produces good racing. Okay, I need to figure out what I got left and where it is. Okay, one more dragon. And what about 32 more gems? Okay. I have not been methodical about this, exploring this level at all. Yep, I see the gem that he's pointing at. Alright. Where's the next one, buddy? Point it out.
So this is how poorly planned the calendar is. Azerbaijan and Miami are a back-to-back Grand Prix, then after Miami they get 1 week off in Pa. Then back to Canada, LOL.
What the? That's crazy. That doesn't make any sense at all. Baku is a weird track too. It's like there's parts of Baku that I kind of think are okay, but mostly, you know, on the whole, I am not a fan of Baku.
Why not just have Canada and Miami be back to back?
Yeah, definitely at least.
And Texas and Vegas be back to back.
Yeah. Yeah, they should definitely pair them up by continent at least. It seems crazy that they're not.
Instead they have Vegas logam between Brazil and Dubai.
So they're going to Brazil. Well, I guess South America, then to North America makes a little bit of sense, but then all the way back around to Dubai is bizarre. Alright, where's the... He's pointing directly down. I guess I have to go down this well. Looky there. And there's the lock chest.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like
that Valencia street circuit was actually good. I felt it didn't make money though.
Oh, really? I wonder if maybe that's why it's not on the calendar anymore. Yeah, I like the Valencia track, and one of my other like really favorite tracks that I just absolutely adore that's been removed from the calendar.
Let's be real as well. The only reason Baku is good is because it's guaranteed for shock results.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Back Turkey.
Yes, Yes, that's actually what I was talking about. One a track that I love is Turkey that we've F1 abandoned, but went back to during COVID because it was one of the few tracks that they could go to. I say we. I don't know why I keep saying we. I don't have anything to do with F1. Yeah, I love Turkey. That turn 8 is crazy with a four apex corner. That thing is just nuts, man. I love it. Okay, where is the dragonfly? Oh, he's pointing up, isn't he? Yeah, I've got to go back up top to get a gem that I missed.
Turns 7 through 9 was up there with the best turns on the calendar.
Hell yeah, it was. I love that Turkey GP. And of course, for me, it doesn't hurt that that is an incredibly fun track to drive in the game. There's those freaking gems. Alright. Oh my goodness, we got one left. Now, like I say, back in the day, I didn't know that you could use the dragonfly as a pointer to point to gems. I literally just figured this out like an hour ago. I just figured out that you could make the dragonfly point to the gems. So all the accumulated time that I've ever played this game, like from the original and to the remasters, I never knew that until like an hour ago. I feel like such an idiot. Okay. I would search around for these gems and just give up, because I would just circle the level over and over again looking for one or two gems and could never find them. And now that the dragonfly will just point them out, it's not a problem. Okay, so
I remember last time I spoke to you, but I've recently replayed AC Odyssey and I am completely wrong. Had a blast with it.
Awesome. I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, like I picked up Assassin's Creed Odyssey, man, a long time ago, and my first impression of it was bad. But, I didn't really care for it, and then put it down. But I since went and replayed it, since it was, I don't know if it was remastered. It wasn't remastered, but they made like an upgrade mode for it, for like the Series X or whatever. Anyway, they upgraded it to make it run at 60 frames a second, and then like Microsoft put it on a deep sale, like super cheap. So I picked it up and started playing it again. I gave it another chance, and my second chance sort of playthrough of Assassin's Creed Odyssey was that I absolutely love it. I really love it. I've since, started playing other things and haven't gone back to it in a long time, but it's not because I don't like the game, it's just because I have so many games to play and I'm pulled in so many different directions, and there's so many different games that I want to play. Sometimes even a game like Odyssey that I really like, it just gets put aside for other things, and before you know it, like 8 months have gone by and I haven't touched the game. Okay, now I need to find the exit out of here. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I know where the exit is. Maybe not the most efficient way to get to the exit, but I know how to get to the exit if I can find that tower. Where is that tower? This game has a mini-map that you can turn on, but I find it useless because it doesn't rotate, and it's just, I find it more disorienting than anything. Here we go. So yeah, we are 100% here. We are ready for the next level. Alright. Next level.
Oh,
This
bloody
is...
yeah. Turns 7 through 9 was up there with the best turns on the calendar. So as well, I remember last time I spoke to you, but I've recently replayed AC Odyssey and I am completely wrong. Hadn't blast with it. Yeah, for me it's one of those games you either devote time to or don't play it. That was my issue. I found the first island really boring but replaying it past that point, it opens up and caught my attention.
Yeah, I think the, part of my, I guess sort of my impediment to enjoying the Assassin's Creed games is, part of it is that I like stealth games a lot, and there's not a whole lot of games that are pure stealth games, but there are a lot of games with, quote, stealth elements, end quote, and so I try to play as many of those as I can and try to play them as a stealth game, and sometimes the game just a lot of times just forces you to not play as stealth. It just doesn't work that great all the time, and I think that makes me frustrated, but I don't know, upgrading the upgrades and just sort of learning the melee combat and getting better at it and learning what works and what my favorite approaches to the combat are really changed my enjoyment of that game a lot. Plus the fact that because I wasn't playing the original version, I was actually playing, it's not, like I say, it's not a remaster, it's a, I can't even remember what they call it. It's just like an enhanced edition. It runs at 60 frames a second. So it actually runs better, runs at a higher resolution and a higher frame rate than it ever did initially. So that, I think, also helped my enjoyment of Odyssey as well.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
Don't tell me what to do, Dragon. You ain't the boss of me. There's gems down here.
I don't understand why we don't get more stealth games. It's always action-based with stealth sections added nowadays.
Yeah, it's weird. I think the problem with there not being many stealth games is that it's a really niche genre, and games. This is me guessing at why we don't obviously get many stealth games. I don't actually know, but my guess is it's because stealth games are so niche, and games cost so much to develop. I mean, the better graphics get, the more time and people and resources have to be put into it, so the more costly the game is to make. And if it gets super, super expensive to make a game, it needs to appeal to as many people as possible. So they try to squeeze everything into every game to make the largest number of people want to play it. And unfortunately, stealth gets crammed into games where it has no reason to be there. And it's often done poorly. Because the game really needs to be designed around stealth for that to work as a primary mechanic. And I have run into a very, very specific instance of exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to that. Recently, I was never a big Crysis guy, but I saw Crysis was on sale, or Crysis Remastered was on sale. And, you know, I know that there's stealth elements in the game, and a lot of people say you can play it as a stealth game. So I'm like, it's on sale. It's a remaster. It's going to look really good. And maybe I can play it as a stealth game. So I picked it up and started playing it, and I really enjoyed it at first. But I guess it's a victim of a game being developed in that era, where kind of everything had to be like this Call of Duty fucking 30 explosions a minute Michael Bay movie actiony horse shit, that I got to a point in the game where it wouldn't let you stealth anymore. You had to play it like some stupid ass Michael Bay movie with shit blowing up and you running around and gunning people down. And it wasn't fun to me anymore. The stealth stuff is fun. Playing it like a Call of Duty game made by Michael Bay is not fun. It's just tedious and boring.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
But yeah, so I recently have been playing through whatchamacallit, Crisis 3 Remastered. But we got to the Michael Bay stuff and I just noped out. I just fully was like, no thanks. But it looked really good, and the parts that were stealth I really enjoyed. Then it just took all the stuff that I enjoy about the game and took it away from me. So fuck it.
I never got into Crisis. I liked the concept but just felt generic to me at times.
It definitely has its moments, for sure. Like, if you don't mind, like, the over-the-top Michael Bay Call of Duty crap, then it definitely has its moments. If you find a remastered version of Crisis 3 on sale, it might be worth checking out to you. I don't know. But there are definitely times where you are kind of not even allowed to do stealth in the game. So you won't be able to play it 100% the way that you want to. Which for me was a deal breaker. But it had lots of potential. I just wish you could play the whole game as a stealth game.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
Alright. One more dragon and the egg, and wow, like 95 more gems. We have missed a lot. Ah, just missed it. There we go. Actually, that's the only thing that's really difficult in this game is some of these jump glides are really tough to pull off. I'm not even going to chase the guy yet. I'm going to collect the gems, then I'll go chase the guy. Some of the jumps are tricky. Some of the flying sequences are kind of tricky. And when you're like running after a dude, the camera can be disorienting. But none of this game is very hard, which I like. I like a good easy game or a game on easy mode. Yeah, I see you down there, dude. We're collecting gems. You can hold on. Alright, that's 200 gems.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always check your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
Hell bloody yeah. But replaying it past that point, it opens up and caught my attention. I don't understand why we don't get more stealth games. It's always action-based with stealth sections added nowadays. I never got into Crisis. I liked the concept but just felt generic to me at times. I like it when RPGs give you a stealth option or options to take a stealth approach. Why does this lady repeat herself?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the... It's like the PlayStation's chat to audio feature is glitched or something, because it definitely repeats the chat a lot. I don't know. Honestly, what I should probably do is turn that off and use a second monitor to view the chat and then just read it. But I was too lazy to set up a second monitor. My intentions with this game, like, because I play like a lot, I put like a video up or 2 videos or 3 videos of a game and then just move on to something else. But my intentions with starting this game over is I kind of want to do a lot of episodes of this. I don't know if I'm going to complete the game on stream, but as of right now, I'm sort of feeling that. Where did he... Yes, he goes down there, but then he jumps up again, doesn't he? Where does he go from there? Yeah, he jumps up there, and I can't follow him. Can I? Yeah, when he jumps up there, I can't follow him. Okay.
You should easily be able to do the 3 games on stream. They aren't very long once you get into them.
I definitely wouldn't be opposed to it. We'll see if my attention span holds up. Okay, I gotta remember how to chase this guy. Boink, boink. So... Oh, dead. Come on, kitty. Got a cat trying to settle down and sit in my lap. Okay. You gonna sit there, buddy? I think he likes to sit in my lap and watch that firefly buzz around. Alright. Oh, I keep hitting that wall. Yeah. This is I am failing pretty badly at chasing this dude.
One of my favorite stealth games is this little indie game called Gunpoint. It's a 2D stealth puzzle game.
Gunpoint? I never heard of it. The The only 2D stealth game that I'm familiar with at all is Mark of the Ninja. And I didn't stick with that very long. I own a copy of it, but for some reason it didn't really do it for me. I don't remember why. Probably should give it another chance. But yeah, I'm not familiar with the game that you're talking about. Gunpoint, huh? Is it a PC game or is it on consoles? Oh, I got the egg, but I died. Does that mean I get to keep it or no? Yes! Yes! Okay. Well, that's one way to capture that dude.
It's on Steam only, I believe.
Oh, okay. That is why I have never played it. I do not have a gaming PC. I would definitely like to fix that at some point in the future. Get a gaming PC. I'm definitely open to it. For sure. If for no other reason than to play some of the racing sims that I don't have access to, being just a console gamer. I mean, my sim rig, the steering wheel and pedals and stuff.
Did you catch the Dead Space trailer?
I did.
Insane, the remake.
I did. I loved the original Dead Space a lot. I think I've replayed the original Dead Space probably 2 or 3 times. I love that game. And I don't really care for horror games, but that game, for whatever reason, super enjoyed it. The sequels less so, but the first one, yeah. So yeah, I'm all about it. It looks fantastic. There's also another game that's put out, that's in the works, that's being made by the original team, I think, or at least some of the principal people who originally made the first Dead Space. But it has a different name. I can't remember the name of it. But it's in development as well. And it looks very Dead Spacey, so. Okay, what next?
The Callisto Protocol, December 5th.
That's it.
By the creator of Dead Space 1. Uses the Unreal Engine 5. Looks insane.
I knew you'd know what I was talking about. Absolutely, yes. Callisto Protocol. 100%. Look at that. We opened up Sunny Flight. So is the Dead Space, is it a straight like remake, or is it a reboot of the series that's going to be different, or how much do you know about the Dead Space, the new Dead Space game? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Very poorly. It's, you know, these levels like this for me are kind of weird because I love flight games. Well, I've always been like not all of them,
Dead
but
Space 1, from what I have read, is it's a ground-up remake, maybe with some changes, but apparently story is the same.
okay, cool. I'm definitely on board for a Dead Space remake, for sure. Anyway, I guess I was saying I like flight games, but for some reason I have a lot of trouble with these levels here. I think it's probably because it's on a timer, and I don't do well with not being able to take my time and do shit up. I'm a very leisurely player. I'm not good at trying to be quick. Okay, so I've got 8 barrels and 8 chests. I don't have to do it all in one.
Controls, which doesn't help.
You can invert the controls in the in this game. So that doesn't bother me at all. Actually, I used to be an inverted player because I played flight games before I played like shooters where you could look. And so I was used to pulling back on the stick to going up. And then I would play, yeah, it was just weird. I eventually kind of broke myself of that habit and forced myself to play games that, like first person shooters, like not inverted. But I would play my first person shooters not inverted and then play my flight games inverted. I don't know, it's just kind of weird to get used to it. It took me a while to swap it over. It almost felt like unnatural, like trying to learn to write with my offhand. Okay, so I need to do the arches and the planes. I don't think I'm not going to try to do these all in one shot. I don't think I have a chance of doing all these in one shot. I do enjoy these sections though. I like the flight stuff. Just not great at doing it all within the time limit.
Why on earth people play first-person shooters inverted, I have no idea. It just feels awkward.
It definitely does. Unless you played flight games first, and then it feels normal. But, because I started out doing that, and it felt awkward for me to swap to non-inverted, but I've been playing, like, shooters in non-inverted for a long time. But yeah, when I first started playing shooters, I was that guy who would play inverted. It just felt natural to me. Alright, 3 more. Come on. I'm gonna run out of time. Oh, didn't run out of time. Hit the water. Missing everything. Whoa! Alright. One more plane. Plenty of time. Okay, got lucky there. Well, I'll have some time. We'll see how much else I can do on this run.
Do you still play any Nintendo stuff?
It's been a while. I think the last time I played any Nintendo stuff was when I played my SNES Mini. I don't have a Switch. I did, though. I think the last Nintendo console that I owned was the Wii U, and I played a lot of Mario Maker, the first Mario Maker. But no, I don't have a Switch. Oh crap. Okay. I don't think I'm going to try to get all these in one pass right now. That is a bridge too far. So I'm going to miss out on I think that's 60 or 40 gems for getting it all done in one shot, but yeah, we're not gonna try to do that right now. I'd be doing that same level over and over and over and over again. There are some Nintendo games that I really do want to play, but I can't bring myself to buy a Switch. I'm so sick of Nintendo stuff.
Love it, but it's one of those consoles I play every so often cause I don't buy much on it, but when I do play, I play it a lot.
I tell you, I definitely have a little bit of Switch envy, because for sure I would love to play Super Mario Odyssey. I never got to play that. I never got to play Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I never got to play Super Mario Maker 2. So yeah, there's like a very small handful of games that I would dearly love to play on the Switch. But for me, I don't think it's worth me buying a Switch. At least not until Nintendo has made their next console and I can get one used for cheap and the games too. Okay, so we've done Stonehill Town Square, Sunny Flight. And we've got, yeah, it's 60 we're missing there on Sunny Flight because I can't do it all in one pass as of right now. So let's do Dark Hollow. But yeah, I would there's, like I say, there's a handful of those Switch games that I would dearly love to play, but I don't know. I've got so much to play right now on I finally got a PS5 and I got an Xbox Series X. And with
yeah, I understand. My favorite Switch game is Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Yeah, with both of these new consoles, the Xbox and the PlayStation being backwards compatible, with the Xbox being way more backwards compatible than the PS5, there's just so literally hundreds and hundreds of games to play that I already own for the systems, and then there's Game Pass, which is incredible. There's like something like 300 or 400 games on Game Pass. It's just it is mind-boggling the amount of content that I have access to right now with both of these, which is Gen 9 systems.
You might like a game coming to Games Pass next week called Scorn.
Yeah, I've been looking at previews at it. It looks pretty interesting. I love Giger's art style. I don't know how much let's just say I'm not like super amped for Scorn, but I definitely want to give it a try. The thing that, like, I love the art style. I love kind of the look and feel of it, and it's more based on exploration than shooting stuff. But I think what I have kind of puts me on the fence about Scorn. Is it? Okay. What kind of puts me on the fence about Scorn is I was watching a preview that SkillUp did about Scorn, and there's apparently a lot of puzzle elements to it, and there's just kind of no help. So I have a bad feeling that I'm gonna get stuck because I can't figure out how to do a puzzle in that game, and it's gonna frustrate me. But I mean, since I'm a Game Pass Ultimate member, I get to play it for free anyway, so I'm absolutely gonna give it a try. I just don't know if it'll 100% be for me or not. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out Scorn for sure.
Yeah, I think it's stealth/puzzle.
Interesting combo. I wonder if did anything happen because I lit these campfires here, or is that just set decoration? Okay, 2 more dragons and there's no egg.
Games Pass Final got Deathloop, a terrific game.
Yeah, it's. I've been playing some Deathloop as well, and I have to say, as someone who's pretty recently learned to enjoy the Dishonored series, it's very much Dishonored. There's a lot of Dishonored DNA in that game. So there are things about Deathloop that I like a lot, and then there are things that are real turnoffs to me about Dishonored. I guess what I'm trying to say is that for me, Dishonored, the jury's still out. I haven't yet to render my final verdict on it, but it's definitely fascinating. I'm enjoying playing it for sure. Without Game Pass, I would have never given Deathloop a try, because on the surface, from everything that I've seen or heard about Deathloop, it absolutely does not sound like my type of game. So I would have just never given it a second look. But as of right now, I've played, I want to say about maybe 5 or 6 hours of it. And like I say, some of it I like, some of it I don't. But I'll keep playing it until I find out for sure. Okay, so we've got one more dragon and over half of it, well, almost under half, but almost half of the gems remaining. There is a... Oh, look at that. How do I get up there? Like that, I guess. Okay, 42 more gems to go. Odd that didn't take a hit point when he hit me like that. You know, that's one thing that never really occurred to me about this game, is that there's not a difficulty setting. There's not like easy, medium, hard, or... I guess because the whole game is pretty easy, you don't need to put a difficulty slider in there, but yeah. No difficulty setting on this game. There's the key.
Spyro, wanna know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Alright, got all the dragons, just 10 more gems to go, and I think that's probably all going to be in that chest. The locked chest. %.
Nice.
You know, I have to say that, yeah, granted it's not a huge game, but even though I have this game on an external USB storage drive, it's not on the PlayStation 5's NVMe internal hard drive. Even so, it still loads reasonably fast. Not as fast as, you know, that solid state would do, but it's still pretty fast. Okay, so we've got, I think, have I done, yeah, we did Dark Hollow. I think just the boss left? I can't remember. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Toasty. One dragon, 100 gems.
I always like seeing how many gems you collected when you leave a level.
Definitely. Ow! Really? He got 2 hits on me. Good job, doggo. I think I want to go back and earn some butterflies. Are there some critters over here that I can roast?
So they added AC Odyssey to Games Pass 2 weeks ago and it's already the 10th most popular game.
Oh, Jeebus. Dog is tough. Yeah, you know, it's funny. How far is that dog going to pursue me? Okay, it goes back. It's on a, I would say literally on a virtual leash, which is not literally. Yeah, it's, everybody seems to love Odyssey. Well, most people. I do not have a dragonfly anymore. I cannot take another single hit. What's funny to me about Odyssey is that I really, really love Immortals Phoenix Rising. And Immortal Phoenix Rising is kind of like It feels like it's sort of like the bastard child of AC Odyssey.
AC off Odyssey, it would be way more popular.
Yeah, you know what? You might not be wrong there. But yeah, I feel like Immortals Phoenix Rising is like the bastard love child of AC Odyssey and Breath of the Wild a little bit. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I hate these dogs. I hate these dogs in this game so much. I think I just forget to spam the fire button because they take 2 hits.
AC Odyssey is a terrific Greek mythology game, but the AC brand and the way they tie AC into the game makes no sense.
Yeah, I wish they would just shit can that whole Abstergo fucking VR chamber or whatever that stupid technology is in the game. They need to just kill all of that. That is such an unwanted and unwieldy relic from the original game in the series that just doesn't need to be there.
Ubisoft actually make good open worlds, it's just they make silly decisions.
They definitely do that.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on! I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
I also, speaking of Ubisoft's open world games, I bought
Nasty Nork, the B-grade villain.
Yeah. I bought on super deep sale Assassin's Creed Valhalla on the Xbox. And I have not yet even played it. I haven't even fired it up yet to even look at it. I think partly because I know it's going to take so much time that I just don't have the time to devote to it right now. But I do have AC Valhalla. One of these days I'll get around to firing it up and trying it out. Heard some stuff, about the people not liking the game for various reasons, but it's been patched so many times now. One of the things I think they patched is to help fix the stealth mechanics in the game to be better. So once I saw that, and I saw that it was on super deep sale, I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. Why not? Stupid dog. Die. Oh man,
I haven't played Valhalla, only seen gameplay, but apparently it's good on the modern console.
Yeah, I imagine it's going to look really good. It is the Series X version that I got. Man, I've got to hit this dude, 3 times, and I can only be hit twice. I might die again on this level. It's funny because this game, I always talk about how easy it is. And it feels like a child's game, which is fine. I'm into that, but whenever I die in this game, it feels extra embarrassing because I died in a kid's game. I died in a game for babies.
The good thing with the Ubisoft games as well, if you get the Xbox One version, you get a free upgrade to the X.
Yes, that is one thing I have to hand it to Microsoft. Like, having both the Series X and the PS5, I can directly compare both side by side, and no one can call me a fanboy because I have both. There are things that the PlayStation 5 does better than the Xbox, and there are things that the Xbox does better than the PlayStation. And having that smart delivery and like much more free upgrades to the Series X version on Microsoft is a huge, big, hairy deal. Alright, did I just die? Nope. Okay. Hey, I didn't die. But yeah, Microsoft definitely has a lot going for them with the Series X. It is a great machine. It does that smart delivery and more free upgrades. Yeah.
It's about 9 p.m. for me.
It is 5:43 in the morning here in the Eastern Time Zone. We're still on Daylight Savings Time. We have not yet gone off Daylight Savings Time yet. We normally would have when the autumnal equinox rolls around, but it's been extended a few years ago. They extended it for a couple of weeks. Yeah, it's almost 6 a.m. I've been up all night. I'm very much a freaking night owl, which is why, it's not surprising that that someone from Australia tends to watch me more live than anyone does in my home country. I don't really have many followers anyway, but yeah, the fact that I'm streaming at like 3, 4, 5 a.m. is definitely more prime time in that Oceania region. Oh, I've got 100%. I can actually leave. I thought I'd missed some gems or something. So it's 9 p.m. there, huh? Okay.
It's great catching you live. You're always a really good person to just chat to about games and other things.
It's fucking awesome that you're here, dude. It's great talking to you too. I can't believe how long that like I want to say not known you, but how long I've like streamed and we've talked.
That game for me, what a massive turkey. Didn't like it at all.
I never played Fallout 76 because I feel like I was warned off of it from everyone else saying how bad it was. Plus, I can't play Fallout games very long because they're depressing. That post-apocalyptic stuff is just, man, the world can be a pretty rough place sometimes. I don't want to get into a video game to escape reality and the world inside the video game be a horrible dystopian wreck where where human beings have destroyed the frickin' world. I can't get into that.
I actually watch more Twitch than YouTube, but usually in my evening I watch YouTube more cause I'm relaxing more.
I used to watch Twitch a lot, but I tend to be on YouTube a lot more. I don't know why. But yeah, I've recently tuned back into Twitch a little bit to watch people, but I don't know why. I tend to be on YouTube more. Okay, I think that's everything in this world. We go to the next hub world now.
Wow! I see you've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro. You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you like.
Twitch is weird now, is filled with gambling and pool streams, lol.
Yeah, the whole just chatting thing with all the
Hop on, Spyro.
chicks in bikinis and hot tubs and writing people's names on their arms and shit. It's just like a weird, low-grade, not even like softcore porn. It's just this weird. I don't know. If ever I like go to Twitch and see that crap, I just feel gross for watching it. Like I can't. And they're talking about the most inane shit that doesn't interest me at all. And yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird. I mean, I say that it's weird, but you know, basically, streamers are like all cam girls anyway. You know, I mean, at least the ones who have cameras. It's just another type of being a cam girl.
Peacekeepers. Look how our treasure has been stolen and turned against us. Please, recover our treasure, Spyro.
I always get it on my front page and I don't even watch any streams with people who do that stuff. It's like Twitch promotes this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Why they promote that crap. Maybe because it's just so popular it tends to be on the front page more, but I don't know. It's weird. It's fully weird.
It makes money for Twitch.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Do you enjoy any other sports?
Oh, not really. I used to watch, like, it's been decades, but I used to watch American football. But nobody has time for that shit. The fucking games take like 3 hours, three and a half hours to watch, and there's, you know, several games on Sunday, and nobody's got time for that crap. But yeah, so I haven't watched American football in a long time. For a little while, I would watch, like, English Premier League football. But I don't, you know, obviously I'm not from there. I don't have a dog in that fight. I don't have a team to root for. And I don't really have access to it that easily. And then there's the time zone difference. So, yeah, I never really followed that a whole lot either. I'm trying to think. No, there's really not really any other sports that I follow. I like some, like, you know, some of the Gran Turismo esports stuff is kind of cool. But actual IRL meat space
one of those
sports.
weird Australians who likes American football, but I don't follow anyone.
You know, it's funny, like, American football I think it really could be a great game, but what they need to do, I think the main reason that I just won't watch American football is the games, there's so many commercial interruptions and they take so long to watch. They need to take a cue from, like, the Premier League, you know, like the English Premier League. There's a 45-minute half, and there's ads before it, there's ads in the middle, and there's ads after, and it's a 90-minute match, and it takes 2 hours to watch. That's perfect, you know. But American football is supposed to take, it's 4 quarters of 15 minutes each, so the whole game is supposed to last an hour, which is less than, you know, English Premier League by half an hour. But instead of it taking an hour to watch, it takes 3.5 hours because they're always stopping the clock and always running ads. It's terrible. It's unwatchable. You can't watch for 5 minutes without an ad.
Hey, Spyro. Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
But yeah, any sports like that that takes so long to watch, I don't understand how people can follow that. I think some of the only worst examples are like American baseball. Takes just forever, and it's so not exciting to watch. I don't understand how anybody watches baseball. And then there's like cricket, which can take forever too. But I honestly don't know shit about cricket. I just know that some forms of the game can take like more than a day to watch. Although global attention spans being what they are.
It makes money for Twitch. Do you enjoy any other sports? I'm actually one of those weird Australians who likes American football, but I don't follow anyone. I've been getting into the MotoGP these last 2 years. I'm actually going to the Phillip Island GP this weekend.
Nice. I had a roommate that was super into motorcycles and motorcycle racing, and I watched a little bit of the MotoGP with him back when it was called, you know, what was it, 500 GP, when they were 4-stroke engines, or no, they were 2-stroke engines. They're 4-stroke now. But yeah, that is a crazy sport. Those guys are just, man, the injuries in that sport are
I like cricket,
just
but
crazy.
as an Australian, it's like heresy to not follow the cricket every Aussie summer. I think MotoGP is the most dangerous sport in the world, besides horse racing.
Oh, I don't know. Horse racing is dangerous, but I think MotoGP has it on horse racing. I think MotoGP is definitely more dangerous than horse racing. What's super nuts is the Isle of Man stuff. That whole Manx TT stuff is just, those guys, I don't even know how they do what they do. It's terrifying just to watch, especially the sidecar shit. The guys hanging off the sidecars to counterbalance the bike going through the corner. Those guys are just
It amazes
nuts.
me how some bike riders can fall off a bike and get straight up.
Yeah, like I've ridden motorcycles for a few years. Just the idea of going around a corner, hanging off the bike far enough to drag your knee on the pavement, it just puts chills down my spine. I could not imagine dragging a knee. Terrifying. It's terrifying. Alright, what do we got here? Another dragon, an egg, and about 86 more gems,
Then
and
you
just
get
the hub
low
world.
riders who drop the bike a lot lower as well.
I didn't hear the first part of that, and for some reason it's not displaying it. It displayed like an older chat. I heard something about lowriders. Wow, that was the easiest egg to get.
Well done, Spyro. Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some...
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
Alright. 57 more. 57 more gems. And that's the hub world.
So
Good to go.
Valentino Rossi was a very traditional rider, but someone like a newer rider such as a Marc Marquez uses a lot of lower techniques in turn.
Okay. Yeah, I think I saw something about Marc Marquez's current injury situation. I think he was set to do a race recently, and I think the injury was he wasn't as healed as he thought he was, I guess, preventing him from partaking or something like that. I don't remember the specifics. I remember Marc Marquez being in being some news item about his injury. Yeah, Valentino Rossi, definitely the GOAT. I think even people who don't know anything about MotoGP know about Valentino Rossi for sure. You can't not. Oh, but speaking of sports and MotoGP riders, I don't know if you watch any of the junior open wheel Formula series like F2 and F3 on the Formula One weekends, but Mick Doohan's son, Jack Doohan, is actually running, I think, in F3 and doing pretty well, actually. Or is it F2? I can't remember if it's F2 or F3. But yeah, Mick Doohan's son is racing on four wheels. Mick Doohan, obviously, you probably know who he is. I'm going to assume that you do. 6 more gems. Alright, point him out to me, Firefly. There we go. Perfect, look at that. Alright, 2 more to go. God, I can't believe I've been aware of this game for decades and didn't know about the Dragonfly would point out the gems to me. God, that's crazy. Alright, I need to run to the loo real quick. I'm gonna pause it in BRB. Alright, I'm back. Okay. So. Where were we? We've got everything in this hub world. I guess we can start doing the first world in here. We'll just hit the first one we run into. Dry Canyon. Alright. It's always a fun attack. I love that whole, like, running, headbutt, jumping combination. Alright, I think I've gotten everything right over there. Bit. Alright, Conan.
What? Huh? Oh. Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
What's over here? I feel like I missed an area. I did. Bit. Oh, don't fall into stuff. Bip. Lots of gems over here. Okay, 3 more dragons and an egg, and holy crap, there's 400 gems in this level. Come on. Come on. Whoa! Okay, hey, I didn't die at least. And it's nice that they have a ready source of lots of butterflies for my dragonfly to eat. Alright, where'd that dude go? I'm gonna get you. Whoa. Crap. Spit. Alright, 3 dragons and about 80 bajillion gems to go. Is this the starting point? Or did I just get lost running around here? Yes, it is. Because this is the way I was going next. These guys. Alright, before we go that way, alright, we can go that way. Or over there. I don't know which way to go first. Let's go the way that we can see a dragon right in front of us. Boris!
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
Alright. Before we go do that, let's go over here. I was gonna say, I think this is the over the starting area. Yeah. It appears to be. Alright, where to first? I guess let's go over here. Ah, there's a key and dragon. I don't think I can make that jump. Probably another way around. That's probably it. Yep. I think I just remembered that path.
Incredible glide, Spyro.
Not so much figured it
Thought I'd
out
be stuck here forever
fresh.
with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled with a pinch of salt.
Key. Alright, one more dragon. Bunch more gems. Where to go? Where to go? This is definitely the part of the stream where I get lost. I am definitely missing something. I'll go back here roughly to where I started. No, I just walked by here, didn't I? Was... Maybe the path branched from over here. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I came over here, and it could have gone down these stairs. That's where the path branched off. Losing my freaking mind. Alright, you guys ain't so tough. Think I see our other dragon.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you were a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known...
I forget.
Alright, now just 100 and... what's that? 12? Whoa! I'm surprised I dodged that. He's stuck. Oh, okay. Game knows us how to fix that. There's a lot of treasure up there. That's probably where the key chest is. I bet there's something around this corner. Well, there's a corner. There's nothing around it. Hey. Free, dude. Uh-huh. I see what you're trying to make me do. I'm not falling for it, dude. Alright. We are nearly there. $152. Seems like an awful lot. Oh, I guess I shouldn't stand so close to that. Okay, now I know where I am. Almost there. Boom, that is it. 100% complete. Yeah, even though it's not that hard to get 100% completion on these levels, it still feels good. Doesn't have to be the hardest, most difficult thing in the world for it to still feel pretty good. Boom! That's that level down. Alright, what's next? This town. Games always like to start you out in a level and hide some good stuff behind you. I didn't realize I had already taken a hit. Need to find some stuff to feed my firefly. There's some stuff. Okay. That is a great attack. That bounding headbutt run jump thing. You can wait, egg guy.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't work on metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Alright. Get all the shinies. Then we'll deal with Taunty Egg Boy. One free dude, please. Oops, I totally whiffed on that one. Almost got hit. Boink. Alright, what do we hear? 2 more dragons, 1 egg, and another one with 400 freaking gems in it. Oh, wrong attack. Wasn't thinking. Mind had turned off. Just completely acting on this reflex. Alright. Oh, you're one of those. Gots to be broken. There's the return home.
What's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Don't need to be a smartass, Enzo. It's just a goddamn question. Let's go get Taunty Egg Boy. Oh crap. Let's try the other way. Oh, now I just run into that corner. I just keep hitting the same corner. Come on, you bastard. Whoa! And that's what he was trying to get me to do. Mission accomplished, Taunty Egg Boy. You got me. GG. We'll collect some more gems and then we'll go back and mess with Taunty Egg Boy. Whoa! I whiffed! Depth perception is hard, okay? Some funky looking little lizards. I feel like maybe I didn't. Thinking I missed a gem over there. Well, that dude didn't even come at me. I did miss a gem over here. Still a bunch to go. Let's go, Marco.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind over there.
I love when the game opens little shortcuts like that. Uh-oh, missed a shiny. Saw the glint coming off of it. Alright, there's two. Uh-huh. Thought you'd hide these from me, did you, game? Did you, game? Did you, game? $310. Alright, 90 left. And Egg Boy. I'm sure I have to use this to get up there. Yeah, there's some chests, I see them. Alright, let's try it again with this dude. I feel like I'm gaining on him a little bit. Just, and then immediately lost it. Oh, sweet Jeebus. Stupid corners. Got him. I feel like the game gave me that one. I feel like I wonder if you have a hard time with that dude, if it just like slows him down a little bit or something. I don't feel like I earned that. Whatever, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the game handing out some gimmies from time to time. No problem. Ooh! Starting to realize that I am more tired than I thought I was. Okay, so... Oh, Jesus. Really? Really, game? Really? Okay. Try again. There we go. Oh, wrong button, David. Wrong button. We gotta go again. I was there and then failed. Because the wrong button press. Smooth move. On my part. Alright. That's what I was trying to do. Poink. There we go. That's that one. Boink, boink, boink. Okay. Just those chests I see over there. Oh, I see some right over there too that I missed. Right out in the open too. Just right out in the open. Completely missed them. Alright, we'll get these on the roof, or these elevated platforms first. If I can, oh no. I missed. Alright, here we go again. There we go. Getting there. 2 left, and I think I'm looking at them right there. Didn't even need to use the dragonfly this time to point them out. That's it. That's the level. Feels good, man. What also is going to feel real good is getting some sleep. I am tired. And I believe it's a good stopping point and a time to call it. Get back to this hub world. Figure out what level is next. And we'll call it a stream. Really, guys? That's what I thought. Right away. Okay, Dry Canyon and Clifftown. All at 100%. 100%. Where does this guy take us?
I can't believe how fast you found so much stolen treasure. Hop aboard for the Magic Crafter's world if you're ready.
Not ready yet. We'll keep you in mind, bruh. Bruh. Wasn't there a... Okay, I feel like I'm missing an area. Okay, we've done Dry Canyon, and then we did this thing. And then there's another one that's down a ramp. It's like down and to the left. There it is. Ice Cavern. Okay, cool. So I am going to try to continue playing this on stream. This game's just oozes with joy. It's just fun to play. Just makes you feel happy playing it, and I think I want to keep playing it because them's are good feels. At any rate, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one, where we will venture into the ice cavern and continue our Spyro Reignited playthrough. Toodles!